AP Lucian, a cursed build where the player forgoes doing damage with their Q and physical damage from auto attacks, instead focusing on the scalings with his W and ult, as well as on-hit effects. This technique is one of the most powerful in the game, with the sole exception of, well, pretty much every other build. And it's for that reason that I decided to buy Cull first, because I might as well get an item that does something. While it doesn't feel good to play a ranged top laner, I'm doing this in the name of science. Maybe Lucian is the new Varus top and we've been sleeping on him all this time. Wait, that'd be terrible. Why am I doing this? I've got to say, after bullying Jax into backing only for him to come back to lane and then the exact same thing happens again, it really feels like I've turned to the dark side. I mean, this guy just flashed away from literally nothing. I've got a Cull and no mana man, I'm not exactly a threat. Now, I know this has been going without a problem so far, but I've actually bought some AP items now, so let's not start counting chickens yet. I got pretty overconfident from all this AP and I misstepped. I'm about to face the full brunt of Jax's onslaught. Luckily enough, that doesn't seem to be all that much damage. In fact, this was pretty embarrassing for both of us. Now, some of the more astute viewers might be wondering why I'm leveling Q if it doesn't actually have any AP scaling, and that's simply because I'm totally incapable of disobeying the game when it tells me what ability to level up. Alright, playtime's over. I built Nash's Tooth. I built most of a pair of shoes. It's time to show them what AP Lucian is all about. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, well, you know what, that wasn't fair. I guess they're just targeting the biggest threat on the team. You might also be wondering why I chose First Strike. Well, it's because it sounds really satisfying when this happens. We finally got a kill onto their topside champs. Unfortunately, I wasn't actually there to help them, but I was cheering from the sidelines. Why are you here now? Sejuani then comes top for the first time to take resources for no reason. If I underperform this game, then I am blaming her from now on. As you can see, I'm technically doing damage to Aatrox despite his 0 extra magic resist. I'm sure that with some nimble footwork and spacing, I'll cut him down eventually. Just maybe not in this game. Jax somehow has 2 kills now, but even with that he's no match for me, by which I mean he's no match for me and Rakan while he completely ignores me, which isn't insulting at all, so thank you Rakan and no thanks to Sejuani who tried to steal from me yet again. Another team fight, and my main takeaway is that I don't think I can even outdamage Aatrox's healing. Forget Aatrox, I can't even fight Jax at this point. Just when all hope is lost, I found out that the enemy team has a Caitlyn. I genuinely don't think I've interacted with her this whole game, probably because she's managed to have a worse game than I have. Not that I'm having a good game or anything, I still don't stand a chance against basically anyone in their team, and honestly, I blame Sejuani for taking those plates earlier. You know what? Just get me out of this game. There's only so much enjoyment I can get after barely winning a 1v1 with their 0 and 9 ADC. This really doesn't feel like a victory. But a 100% win rate isn't too shabby for an off-meta build, so let's queue up and try this again. I'm against a Darius this time, which is pretty scary, but thankfully Pantheon was there to save me from him. Again. And again. Oh my god, okay man, I think he's had enough. I honestly couldn't have asked for a better laning phase. No deaths, plenty of kills, and a few plates. This has got to be the game where AP Lucian really shines. I have 3 kills, but I'm still very, very weak. Luckily for me, it doesn't really matter how weak I am if Pantheon just lives in my lane. It was at this point that I checked how the rest of the team is doing, and what's happening? Holy... Okay, maybe this isn't going to be such an easy game. Luckily this lane is still a joke. I mean, he didn't even take Ghost. That was a calculated, even trade. Okay, you know what? Serious mode. Let's see how long it takes to kill Darius. In the first part of the fight, neither of us are making any attempt to dodge anything because honestly, we just don't do very much damage. And as the waves meet, my bullets meet Darius' face. Many, many times. I'm doing a decent job of staying away from him until I get distracted and just walked into him. By the end of the battle, we've been fighting for so long that I have him downloaded. Game, set, and match. I'm the true king of top lane. Get off my court. There is a new king of top lane. It is my wife. I will say one thing about doing barely any damage is that if I killed this guy any faster, I would be able to hear First Strike proccing 11 times. So that's nice, I guess. Although, on the other hand, if I did more damage, then I'd actually do more damage. So that would maybe be nicer, in a way. In a fight over our top tower, Darius just doesn't stop hitting the tower. It's a real wonder how I came out of lane ahead of this guy. Then, buffed up with the AP scalings, I unload my entire ult into their ADC. And she is still standing. I don't know what else I can do here. After Lux wipes out half their team's HP, I use my entire ult to finish off Senna, who luckily does absolutely nothing to stop this from happening. We then catch Jace, and I manage to earn that kill, and high off the success, I TP to the last top lane tower. Unfortunately, that tower happens to have already been destroyed, and I don't do so much damage against characters who have defensive items. Or really any damage to characters with any items. Now that I'm full build, let's see how much damage my W does. Boom, look at that damage. 200 damage. And an attempt to fight Senna ends up with her having more health than she started with. Okay, maybe AP Lucian sucks, despite what the client tries to tell me. S+. We all got S's. And we lost. Don't use this build, okay? Just don't do it. It's not good at all. This game really didn't get off to the best start, with Diana and Pantheon narrowly killing me. My jungler did come and help me out, but I thought it'd be pretty rude to stay it with my W. So we got the solo kill credit, and I'm left with the enviable position of a golden XP deficit. And as you can probably tell, I'm not having the best time laning against Pantheon. Turns out it's really hard to attack a guy when his point and click stun has a higher range than the autos. So if anything, it's impressive that I'm only 0-3. Right guys? I tried ulting the wave to discourage the enemies from tower diving, but unfortunately it doesn't quite do anything. They kept chasing me and my team can collapse, resulting in a skirmish where I debatably did something. I then have to beg my fed mid laner to let me have the wave because I need just a crumb of gold. I go down to help with the skirmish anyway and... oh, what was the point of that then? And then we won. I didn't even do anything the whole game. My team got 27 kills, and of those I had 3 assists. What was even the point of me being in this game? Why am I playing this stupid build if I can't get 1 kill in the freest game ever? No, it's not me. It's the rune page. Why am I running First Strike when Electrocute is so much better? It may not be the prettiest, but I am slowly whittling down this Olaf. And after all that, he's still underestimating me, so I have to put him in his place. I don't know why I flashed here, to be honest. I just ignore that part. Just like how now that Olaf's built some cloth armor, he can essentially ignore me. This is a little embarrassing for now, but just let me get my mana back and spend some cash and he'll stand no. Oh, so Olaf has fallen for the classic trap. Despite my full AP build, the guy's built exclusively armor. I mean, just look at how fast I'm shredding through his defenses. What is this game? I've tried to help my volley barrel, unleashing my full ultimate and... okay, yeah, so maybe I haven't power spiked quite yet, but I'm going for a death by 1,000 cuts style of play. 1,000 paper cuts and counting. See? When it works, it just works. Shame the Vlad shamelessly stole the kill from me. I was worried that Volibear has noticed that on first glance, it doesn't look like I'm doing loads of damage to the untrained eye. After another fight that I was technically there for, I solidified the top gap by basically solo killing Olaf. No need to thank me guys, it's just what I do. But what was even more game defined than taking Baron with these smooth moves against a Mumu, and honestly, the damage isn't too bad against a tank. I thought he was sacrificing the tower to save himself, but turns out he was actually sacrificing the tower for no reason at all, and also died. Look at that solo kill. Just when I thought I couldn't be playing any cleaner, I absolutely outplayed the Zakali, and I think she's just so baffled by my damage that her mind short circuits. After getting one more kill in their base, the game's over, and honestly I think we've finally done it. We've unlocked the potential of AP Lucian. You just take the high auto attack count from his base kit with on-hit AP, and smash together those two infinities to create a new build. Purple Lucian. Now let's try it out on his wife. What is this? What am I going to do against his Senna? Oh, I don't know about this. I'm supposed to be the ranged top lane. This isn't good. I want to play against Aatrox. What's this? Why have we got 2 top laners in jungle and 2 range characters in top? And another top laner and another top laner and a support in mid. What's this game? We trade pretty evenly for a while, despite my minion deciding that he's swapping to Senna's side and stunning me mid-fight. Senna backs and Mundo is chased by Aatrox under my tower, and I hate to say it, but this really isn't looking too good for us. Senna jumps in and, I mean, I guess that could have gone a lot worse. Well, it might look relatively even. I use my level up timer's fundamentals to get the upper hand in this fight. By which I mean I got lucky and just happened to level up at the right time. After another kill on Senna, this lane is pretty much over. I run away from Aatrox trying to clean me up, and I back. Oh, that was embarrassing from him. Or not, I don't think I can go in here, man. My team wants to go in here, but I don't exactly have a lot to offer. I do what I can to at least distract while my team takes him down. All that's left to do now is push in the wave so I can either back or tower dive.
Shut down.
What? Oh, guys! Okay. Well, on the bright side, that's at least a gold reset for me to cash in on once or twice. While Mundo is helping out with me killing Senna. Why are you here? Go away, I want my gold. I feel like there are more important things he could be doing than taking my platings, but at the end of the day, a Mundo player is a Mundo player. It's going to die to the tower. In the most romantic turn of events possible, Senna is also building AP. Now it makes sense why this game is going so well. And while AP might not be too good on Senna, I'm kind of thriving this game. Ignore losing the Rift Herald, have you seen this damage? And despite that, I'm still being underestimated by the enemy team. They're about to really feel this 15% AP scaling on the ult. You might not know this, but Lucian's ult actually does double damage against minions, so I use it and the expansion with the AP I've built to clear this wave and try to prevent the tower from falling onto my nose. Aatrox clearly underestimates AP Lucian because he's going for the tower anyway. I take out Shelly so their tower focuses champions, and it doesn't take long for the enemies to realise that this really isn't working out, but by then it's too late. Vladimir's so low on health, but he's clearly underestimating me. Let me just... But even in AP Lucian's finest game, I couldn't manage to be the MVP, as Nyla closes out the game with a pentakill. S rank, big damage, second most damage on the team. Boom. Overall, this was actually quite a fun build. I don't think it was good, but I'd lost enough time so that the enemies started getting pretty bad at playing the game. That's how I did well. Oh, that's how we do it. He is 2 and 9. If you guys have found any other ways that this build kind of works, then let me know. I'm sure there's other ways you can cook it. I just kind of winged it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching and have a nice day.